Hi, Melo.
Hey, Marguerite.
When you said we were coming to the east side today, I'm not sure this is what I was expecting.
Welcome to my favorite part of the East Side.
I love it. Tacoma's East Side neighborhood is located just south of downtown Tacoma and the Port of Tacoma, and that's where my friend Melo Hogan lives. In order to get up there, you just have to zip up. I mean, it is less than 5 minutes to get from downtown Tacoma right to the McKinley Business District. It is very close. It's nice here.
Right? I'm telling you.
How long have you lived on the east side?
Ooh, let's see. I moved here in 2008.
Okay, so you've been here a long time.
Most of my adult life, yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So how did you choose the east side when you first moved here?
A boy.
You moved to the east side for a man?
My now husband lives here.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did he grow up here or?
No, he grew up in Burien.
Oh, okay. And so he moved to Tacoma and chose the east side.
Yes.
Did you have kids?
We do. We have 3 beautiful kids.
And did they go to school on the east side?
Yes, they went to Sheridan Elementary School. And well, also there's no like middle school and high school in the east side per se, so they went to Stewart Middle School, Giadroni, and then Lincoln, and then the 2 went to Sammy and Soda.
Awesome. And that's the thing that people understand is like we have open enrollment in Tacoma, and so kids often kind of move around. It's not strictly And so like how do you feel about that? Like as far as the schools, were you happy with the schools on the east side for your kids?
Oh yeah. And and it really helps when it was my kids' choice too.
Oh, so they got to decide, I want to go to Sammy. I want to go, okay. And now they have a high school over here now, don't they? Don't they have Idea?
Ooh, Idea is going to be built in the old Galt Middle School.
Okay, and that's on that is on the east side, right?
Yes, it is,
okay. All right, okay, yeah. Now, clearly, neighborhood expert here. What are your favorite places to hang out on the east side? Like, what are your neighborhood spots, Melo?
My neighborhood spots, let's see. I love how the McKinley Hill Business District has grown. And so I love an old Craftsman that they turned into a burger joint, Dusty's. And now there's also like a Filipino fusion restaurant there. And of course, I love Beware.
Melo and I had actually started before we recorded this video by hanging out at Beware. So it was really funny that this was the place that she named as one of her favorites because it's great. Okay, wait. So Dusty's has a Filipino.
Oh no! It's a separate restaurant. Sorry.
Next door, or
just a block or so. Yeah.
And do you know what it's called?
Lechon Loco.
Oh, that's right. That's over closer to top of Tacoma.
Yes.
I remember.
Yes,
Okay.
Top of Tacoma is in the middle of the 2.
Do you have a favorite dish that you get at Lechon Loco?
Lechon kawale. It's like pork belly, super crispy, and you just dip it in vinegar or whatever sauce you want.
That sounds like a pro tip.
Yes.
So we got our coffees today from Beware Coffee.
Yes, and I love Beware. And we also have an option. There's also Lux.
Yeah, they have really good coffee. I'm like a black coffee drinker a lot of the time, and they have really good like black coffee, Americano.
Yeah, I feel like Lux is like serious coffee drinkers.
They are. They're serious.
And I don't drink coffee.
They also have the spilt butter desserts, or they did last time I went there. So I was able to get like a bougie Pop-Tart.
Justin, I think he's really intentional on getting the products that he has in his shop.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
All right, shall we change location?
Yeah.
It was at this point that we headed to the Dome Top area of the east side, and we took a little detour over to Fairbanks, which is so steep. So steep, Melo. This is crazy. Are you joking?
I would like to come here on a snow day.
What? Honestly, driving down Fairbanks is really fun. Driving up a 25-degree, that is a 47-grade hill, crazy. After this, Melo took me over to Rogers Park, which, if you walk through it, has a community garden called the Dome Top Community Garden. Melo, you've brought me to a community garden.
And the Dome Top?
The view of the mountain here is spectacular.
It's so beautiful.
So The views of the mountain on the east side are pretty astonishing. Why don't people talk about that more? In fact, actually, just forget I said that. There are no views of the mountain on the east side.
I know. I mean, my backyard, we have a peekaboo view of the mountains.
Really?
Yeah, and it's gorgeous.
So is that something that people that are buying here like look for?
Not really. I'm
Really?
surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just like, oh, look, it's a mountain.
Yeah. I wish there would be like more, but I had clients who wants a house for their cats, but never for the mountain view.
I want a house with a mountain view.
Mm.
So you said you have a friend here that comes to this community garden?
So Lynette and Tara.
Yes.
Yes.
Famous Eastsiders.
Yep, the famous Eastside family. They've tended to this beautiful garden, and they've also volunteered to keep up that McKinley Park where we were earlier. And yeah, it's all volunteer led, and they do amazing things in the community.
That's incredible.
Yeah, and that's what I love about the Eastside. It's like, you see what you see is what you get, and there's no pretense, and you have community, and you have a sense of belonging.
I did a neighborhood survey of the whole city when I first started moving to Tacoma, and this was, over 10 years ago now.
Yeah.
But by far, the most responses that I got and the highest rating of their neighborhood from the neighbors came from the East Side.
Really?
Yeah, I guess I should probably talk about that more.
Yeah.
Eastsiders are very proud of their neighborhood.
Yeah, we are. So I used to be at the Eastside Neighborhood Council. The Tara and Lynette and all the board in there, they're very passionate about making sure the residents know what's happening in there in our piece of Tacoma.
It was at this point, Mel and I took a walk around the neighborhood to just kind of check things out and look at all the cute houses. It was spring, things were popping off. And I started to set up the camera to take a video of us. And the neighbor asked if she could take our picture, which was so sweet.
See how friendly Eastsiders are?
That lady just waved at us and chatted with us.
Yeah, and offered to take a photo of us.
She didn't know we were making a cringy little video. If you're going to downtown Seattle, let's say you have to commute, how long does it take you to get to downtown Seattle from the east side?
From the east side, we're pretty close to I-5 freeway access over here. So I would say 40 to 45 to 60 minutes, depending on traffic.
Okay, that's pretty good. And then if you are going to the airport, for example, how long does that take?
Probably 30, 40 minutes.
One thing that I think is great about the east side is it's so close to Tacoma Dome Station, which is just like the nexus of transportation for the South Sound.
Yes. From where I live, it's just a 5-minute drive.
So I've been experimenting a little lately with a semi-car free lifestyle.
Yes.
And so I spent a lot of time at Tacoma Dome Station. And from the station, you can take the Sounder train north to Seattle. Yeah. They also have the Amtrak station there at the Tacoma Dome Station. And that's really nice. You can go either to Seattle, you can go north to Vancouver, BC if you want. You can go south to Portland. You can go south to Los Angeles from the Tacoma Dome Station if you want to.
Yeah, I mean, if you are in the east side, it's going to take you 5-10 minutes to get to the station.
That's pretty great. It was at this point that we were walking down the street and bumped into one of Melo's clients named Maggie. And she ended up giving us the whole lowdown on the neighborhood.
I love the east side because it's so conveniently located to everything.
10 minutes away from everything.
10 minutes away from everything. And at least here on the north end of the east side, we've got a great view of the bay.
Yeah.
So it's nice.
Come look at my view.
You got to look past the Tacoma Dome, but there's the bay.
Down there.
I see it.
I love it. I can see it from my house. I lucked out this house, so.
All right. So when you purchased your home, did you know all about the view that you're going to have?
No, I had no idea. In fact, the sellers neglected to put any note or photograph of the view in the listing. So I came to see the house and walked into the house and hadn't even noticed down the street here.
Yeah.
Walked in, looked out a window and went, oh, wow. Oh, wow. So, I really mostly lucked out.
Well, You've got a beautiful home.
Thank you.
Melo and I had been out and about on the east side for a while, so at this point we headed over to one of her favorites, Dusty's Hideaway on McKinley Ave, and kind of had a drink to talk about how it really works living on the east side. Well, it's been so great seeing the different neighbors and seeing, like, bumping into your clients while we're out and about. And it makes me wonder, like, this is one of the more affordable neighborhoods in Pierce County, but what does that mean?
Yeah.
How much does it cost to buy a house here?
I believe, median price in East Tacoma is going to be like $430.
Okay. So that's pretty affordable compared to City of Tacoma and the county. How much is it in the City of Tacoma and then the county, like, average prices?
Yeah, so Tacoma, it's going to be like $500K. If you want to see Pierce County as a whole, it's going to be like $550.
So one of the things that I notice online is when people will be talking about, like, where are the good neighbors in Tacoma? Where should I move? There's always people that are just like, don't even go to the east side, or they'll say, don't even go to south. There's all these people that will just pile on. What do you think people who say that are misunderstanding?
I don't know. I mean, first of all, maybe they're missing out on something, but it's like...
Maybe they've never lived here, they've never been here.
Because this neighborhood, this vibe is like, if you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The girls who get it, get it. Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And the ones that don't. It's interesting because I did do an interview on the Move to Tacoma podcast with Salon.
I adore him.
Yeah, no, he's great. And it was one of the most interesting interviews I've done. And he talked about growing up on the east side and what it's like here. And he had kind of a similar conclusion. Like,
yeah, I just want to invite those who've never visited the east side before just to come by, check out Swan Creek, check out our Wapato, which is not technically on the east side, but it's close enough. One of the places, I grew up coming, but just come visit, come check out the food. We have all the cool thrift stores if you love thrifting. We have the best Mexican food in town.
if you'd like to hear the full episode with Salong, just visit movetotacoma.com and click on podcasts at the top, scroll down, and his full episode is there along with the show notes. You can also find it on Spotify, iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you for taking the time to show me around your neighborhood and introduce me to your neighbors and your clients and show all the cute stuff.
Yeah, and it has been such a beautiful day, and I'm so happy to spend it with you.
Oh, thanks, Melo. If you liked this, definitely visit movetotacoma.com, where we have dozens of neighborhood guides, hundreds of episodes of the podcast where we interview real Tacomans about what life is really like here.
Move to Tacoma, move to Tacoma.com.